That doesn't sound good. Right, we need to fix that as quick as we possibly can. I've just rang a guy up and he wanted 350 quid. Good morning and welcome back to another vlog, and guess where we are? We've got a clean interior, we've got bedding, we are back in my own truck. It is our first shift, and to be honest with you, I am dead excited to stay and stick around with me to do my first shift as an owner driver. Now, being truthfully honest with you, we started this about 20 minutes ago. We've been and put some fuel in already, which, to be honest with you, when you pay for it yourself, really hurts. But obviously, with the lighting being so poor, I thought to myself, there's no point vlogging just yet. But look at her, she's back. Now, I'm not going to do too much while it's dark, because obviously I don't want to ruin the whole vlog. But we'll get coupled up and off to Liverpool we go for our first job. Being truthfully honest with you, we started a week early. We wasn't supposed to start till the 1st of November, and today is the 27th of October. So, why have we started? So Luke rang me up last week and he said, David, can you do a week's work for me? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, can you use your own truck? And I'm like, whoa, I'm not ready yet. And he went, why not? And I was like, well, the truck's still in the garage, which it was. And I was like, I wanted to kind of get more work in, being truthfully honest with you, because now I won't get paid from this week till 30 days after invoice. So like now it's about the cash flow system, which I've previously spoke about, which kind of crippled DC European. Doesn't matter what money you've got owed, and it's what you've got in the bank to pay out, and we can go a bit into depth about that later on in the vlog. And I was like, and he was like, listen, I'll sort you out. Don't worry, if you're short, I'll help you. And I have got a very good working relationship with Luke, and I know some of you watching this might go, does that mean you're always going to be in the UK trucking? No, it doesn't. I want to get the money in frequently before I start going on my mad adventures. The more subscribers, the more view time, the more revenue I get off here, I don't really have to worry about panicking. We all know that. I know some people might watch this and go, well, that's a stupid idea. But it's the truth, and I only ever speak the truth. I'm not going to take a job on that isn't going to pay me a great lot of money when I can run around the UK for 3 times as much. But who's going to want to watch that? We all want to watch me go to Cyprus and, you know, Turkey in a truck. So don't forget, guys, like that, just like this video, subscribe, drop me a comment. Good luck, David. And don't forget to hit that alarm button, so that your bell button, so that you get a notification as soon as these videos drop. The quicker you watch them, the better it is for me. So thank you. Right, we've got our trailer on, very light trailer. Now, obviously with the UK, got to be very careful with our weight. This has got about 4 pallets on. So we're going over to Widnes, Widnes to Liverpool, Liverpool to Leicester, 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 Leicester. That's kind of the job that I've got today. So, UK trucking. I'm going to write down expenses, mileage, the lot. No hidden disclosures. You guys are going to watch this as much as I know. And let's just do this together, because this is the journey we're on. Right, so, first job, first problem. I've arrived at the builder's merchant, but on here it says Jewson. There it says Fraser. Now the road is this road, the address is this road, and I'm wondering, is that the new name? Have they rebranded? I'm just gonna type it in. Yep. I am on the right road. So looking in at Google Maps, this is the industrial estate here. This Jack Seal here used to be Jewson. I've typed it in, there's no Jewson around here. and all that is down here is just housing. And this is why I like to use Google Maps, people. Got a little bit of a fanboy there. Just trying to figure out where I'm going here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna see if that's the right point. You alright? Get a fan. How you doing, mate? You alright? You could help me out, couldn't you? Looking for juicing, yeah, Widnes, but it's saying it's here, but obviously that looks like it's not juicing.
I think that was.
That was?
Yeah.
I might go in and see if they've got anything to do with it, or they give me the new address.
Yeah, that's that one here.
Yeah, that's the one in the centre, innit? Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, that's just showing the one here.
Yeah, so I'll go in and have a chat with them. Nice one, mate, thanks for coming over.
Yeah,
Of course you can, mate, of course you can.
Nice one.
Mate, nice to meet you, thanks for your help. Thank you. Ooh, that was quite nice of him. Right, let's go in and have a chat with him. See if we can find out if this is the spot. Ooh, it's cold. That doesn't sound good. One of the air pipes has popped off. Obviously with it not being used for a while. I was going to change them yesterday. Fuck's sake. That's not good. There she is. Right, we need to fix that as quick as we possibly can. Let's get doing that. Right, so that's the right place. But now, because we've got an air leak like bone, which I kind of knew something would go wrong. The truck's been sat for so long, she's not had the pressure of the air being pushed through her. Now I'm just hoping I've got some pipe connectors. I did buy a box before for the seat, but I don't know if I've still got them. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut the air pipe, put a joint in and go with that. But all part of it, it's all part of the DC adventure. But if not, nope. Fucker. Fuck's sake. Right. So we've cut the part off. You can see that pipe there. And that needs to go back connected now. So I'm gonna have to go and find a bit of pipe, 2 push connectors, try and make this a cheap repair. If not, I'm gonna have to send the mechanic out, and we don't want to do that. Not a good start to the day, obviously. And you know the worst thing is, it's my own fault. So the coupling light's been on, and what that's done is, because the light's been just beaming on this pipe, the light for some reason has just got incredibly hot and burst through the pipe and split all the air. So anyway, this is a 12mm pipe. I need another piece of pipe with 2 push fit connectors to push it on to the other pipe and the other pipe, and then done. So there's no B&Q around here. Screwfix don't have them, so I've got to ring Recover It. I've just rang a guy up and he wanted 350 quid. I said, mate, are you mad? So I'm online. I'm on DC European's Facebook page. I've put a post up. Loads of people have commented. I've got a guy on his way now who said, look, just give me 50 quid. I'll come and do it for you. So I'm just waiting for him to turn up now. So, but he's put me behind. Real behind already. First job, first problem. Ah, it's a sign! Right, let's go. Now, there's a local garage here. It takes exhaust and tyres, but let's see if they've got one. It's worth a try, isn't it? So, it's a no from them. To be fair, they were dead helpful. They were trying to look in the parts store and whatnot, but unfortunately they didn't have one. Now the good news is someone's messaged me on Facebook and he's like, I've got loads of parts and I'm 10 minutes away. So we've got a lad who's pulled over to help me out, and he's got a push coupling fitting on him, but she's done the job. Mate, can I get you anything? Can I send you any money or anything? Are you sure? Oh, fucking hell, man. What a man. Mate, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Well, you're on my vlog now.
No worries, brother.
Thank you.
Anytime.
Cheers, pal. Right, I can do my delivery now. Fucking hell. So I've got a lad who's on his way. He just stopped off. He's like, I follow you on Facebook. He's like, I'll help you. So, better tell the delivery now I can come in. Mate, honestly, what a legend. Do you know what? That is what it should be about. Fucking brilliant. Brilliant. How you doing, mate? I'm sorted whenever. Sound. Oh my god. So, literally, right, look at this. There's another lad who's just stopped. He's just given me some. Everyone's like, I've seen your post on Facebook. I'm actually quite famous, aren't I? Do you know when you look at that and you think that is the power of social media? So, honestly, what a fucking start. Oh, we'll get there, people. Come on! Right, delivery is gonna wait for me now. Delivery said he'll get me in a minute, so I'm just gonna wait for him to back me in. And then, good to go, get this tipped. We're an hour behind now, so we're gonna struggle a little bit. So, we'll just have to keep pushing today, and it's gonna be a night out. So, I'm happy. Do you know how happy I am that the power of my people, honestly, I know it might sound cringy watching this, yeah, but this is what it should be about. Helping each other deal with simple. Oh. Right, so while we're being tipped now, I'm going to update my social media, let everyone know, honestly, massive appreciation. Save me 350 quid, and it's things like that that's going to make this company, because we are a company of the community, I'm telling you now. I tell you what, boys, I am absolutely sweating. First job was a disaster, but we got there with 40 minutes behind, which I'm sure we'll catch up on. We all know how. And we're going to crack on the way. So, my faith in society has just grown massively. So, onto the collection now. I've let the customer know, I've let my subcontractor know. These things are going to happen, people, and I've just got to get used to it. But I am just glad that I'm in the position I'm in, where people are willing to help me out. So we're just here now, loading up the cocoa bags apparently. So it's cocoa shells that they're going to take to a pig farm. So, well, I'm going to take to a pig farm. So just getting loaded up now with these big bags here. They're not heavy at all. We're going to cross strap internals. Got the curtain, the load bearing curtains, plenty of straps on it. And then we'll put a cross at the back, shut the back doors, and then we're going to drive over to Leicester. 3-hour drive over to Leicester, and then hopefully I'm reloading somewhere else around here back to Leicester. So quite busy day, but I'm kind of glad I'm back on track. Let's see if we can get this off today, which would be pretty cool, to be fair. It's dinner time now, 3 hours there. We'll probably get reloaded and back to Leicester to tip tomorrow morning, so it means a night out in Leicester, which means the bed, and I've not got any TV or anything with me. Old school times. Right, so we are on the Weybridge, heading out. Quite good, to be fair. We weighed in at 14,940 and we're weighing out at 26,560, which means a total weight of 11,620 kilos, so 11-ton load. That's not too bad at all, to be fair. So we're going to get out of here now and hit the road. You know what, people, right? I'm about 2 hours into the drive from Liverpool to Leicester, and I'm already regretting the manual box. Now, if you don't know,
go left on the
and you're a car
roundabout,
driver
first
watching
exit.
this, most trucks these days are automatic. It's more efficient, it's easier, it's simpler for the driver, and it's more eco-friendly. You don't burn as much diesel because the ECU of the truck will tell you what gear you need to be in that suits the vehicle, and it doesn't leave it to your own brain. Where this is a manual and I have to keep changing the gears, so high revs, different gears, constantly changing. But I am beginning to get to a point where I kind of regret going for the manual, especially in the UK. Now, when you're driving in Spain or France and your next junction's 300 mile away and there's no traffic, it's nice. And when you need to use your gearbox, it's easy, clutch control, sound. We're in the UK, the motorways are that much stop start. I've been doing gear after gear after gear after gear after gear. Now, if you don't know how the gearbox works, it's just like a car. So this box is a 4/4, which means we've got 4 bottom gears, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, 8 over it. So when you go into 4th gear, if you want to go to 5th, what you do is you flick a little switch and then you put it back into 1st, and what that'll do is it'll then synchronize it into 5th and then 6th, 7th, 8th. But what you've got, and I don't know if you'll be able to see it on the camera, is this little button here, which is the side shift. Now, if not, I'll put a picture here. As you can see, you've got the front bit and the side bit. So the front bit controls the higher and the low range. So if I want to go into 4th gear, I'll drop it into low range, and if I want to go into 5th gear, I'll drop it into high range. And then you've got the splitter, which is the split gear, so you can go from 1 to 1.5 to 2, 2.5 to 3, 3.5 to 4. Now, please don't sit there and go, that sounds complicated. You never do that. It all depends on your weight, on your load. Now, for example, we've got 11 ton on, I start in 3rd. I'll probably go to a high 4, flick it up into a low 5, low 6, low 7, low 8, and then up to high 8. It is very, very all depending on the load, the sudden stop of traffic, you know, if the traffic stops suddenly. And I've had this already happen to me today, by the way, where I've just been sat there losing a little bit of concentration, and all of a sudden the truck's going blah, 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 and I'm like, oh, I've got a gearbox. So yeah, it's just gonna take some getting used to again, but I am loving it. I am loving being back on the road, and we've still got another 2 hours yet till Leicester, so enjoy the time lapse. So we're at our drop and we are trying to make up time now. Not gonna lie to you, I cost myself an infringement. Ugh. So as a HGV driver, you are only legally allowed to drive for up to 4.5 hours without a rest. And being truthfully honest with you, because I am always on my channel, we did 4 hours and 33 minutes. So as I went through the town, I took a wrong turn and it cost me about 15 minutes to get all the way back round, and there was just nowhere to stop before getting here. So unfortunately we're parked up now. We've got to wait for him to tip, and he said, oh, it'll be about half an hour, so that should tie in perfect. I only need a half an hour break anyway, so it's not too bad. So I might even jump on the bunk and have a nap. So we're going to tip this, head to the reload, fingers crossed get reloaded. It's 3 o'clock now. By the time we get tip 4, it's going to be tight. So I've had a bit of a result, okay, and this is definitely going to make me catch up time. Come in and the old boy here says, I know you. I says, all right. He says, I follow you on social media. And I'm like, yes. So anyway, I've got to go and pick another load up and come here, and that's where I would have missed here if he wasn't going to wait for me. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go and reload, and then I'm going to come back here, tip that other load, and then pick up my collection for northbound. Won't make it home tonight, I'll still have to sleep out, but it'll definitely give me an advantage on tomorrow. So here we are, tipping the bags now. It absolutely stinks in here. So what I think it is waste food, energy, they recycle it somehow and it makes energy. So all I can tell you is it smells like me green bin. Let's get tipped and on the way to the reload. Right, so we're supposed to put her on base 6 and then we've got to unhook the trailer, well the red airline, and sit in a driver's room. So, this is what you call a safe Susie lock. So what it does is it takes the red airline out so that there's no air going into the trailer, even though you could move it on the shunt button, and it basically is a security so that you don't pull off the bay while driving. Even though you've got to sit in a driver's room, you still have to do this. So let's do it. Red airline out. Safety lock on. As easy as that. Now we've got to go and wait in the waiting room to get loaded. You know, it's only when I come into a toilet that I realise I'm not really stupid. Because if I need instructions on how to have a shit, that would be really stupid, right? I mean, who? Why? Why would you do this? Right, so we are way ahead of ourselves, and that's just how good it can change if you get loaded fast. So we've just been in the driver's room there, waited to get loaded. We've got 11 pallets on of frozen milk. We're gonna head straight down to the farm where we just tipped earlier. The guy's gonna offload it, which that shouldn't be tipping till tomorrow morning. And then we're gonna go over to our reload. We're gonna max our 15 hours out because now we're already on 13 hours. We might as well max our time out. So we're gonna hit the road, try and even get loaded tonight, and then park up ready for the morning. If not, what we'll do is we'll park up near the collection first thing in the morning. We'll have 9 off tonight and then into the reload and back up northbound towards home, and then hopefully spin round and back down again. Whew, good first day so far. I can't tell you the fuel level properly because I don't know what it worked out at with the issue this morning, but overall it's not been a bad day. We've still got over half a tank, What's the dashboard is saying all sorts at the moment. We'll work costings out at the end. For now, we just need to gel on and hit the road. Right, so nice and easy now. 11 pallets to come off, but just look at the daft. Honestly, I know she's 15-year-old. I know we've had a few lovers tiffs already today, but she just looks incredible. I love her, mate. We've got the work lights here, lighting up here for when we're doing any manoeuvres. We've got all the work lights at the front. She looks incredible. So, gonna get these 11 pallets off now. We've had a text through for tomorrow's work, which we're gonna try and load tonight. If not, we're gonna park up tonight and call it a night. So, 15-hour day. We started at 5:30 this morning. We can do till 8:30 tonight. 12 hours plus 3. So 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, 8:30. That is what we can do. Now, the time is currently 18:22. So we've got another 2 hours left. It's only an hour till our next collection. So if we can get this collected, loaded, park up for the night, 9 off, 5:30 again, back to the yard for 8, we've got a full day to hit the road again. So make as much money as possible, and that is what we're going to do. And this is the journey I'm taking you along with me. So we're going to work out costings as best as we can, rates, things like that. Stick around, it's going to be a good journey. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that alarm button to be notified when I post. Peace. Right, so that is the end of it for tonight. We've parked up. I'll show you where we've parked first. Let me show you. Right, so obviously with parking being a big problem, and you have to pay for parking, believe it or not, to park your truck safe and secure. Services normally charge about £30 a night, and it's known to be way more than that the further south you go. So we've stopped just at the side of the A1. Bit of traffic noise, which isn't a major problem. We're right outside the Shell garage, and you don't have to pay for parking here. So I've saved myself 30 quid. Now, standard procedure, I am empty, so we've opened the back door. You're not going to be able to see because of the lighting, but basically if anyone sees a truck with its back doors open at night and you think, well, why has he done that? It's basically, if any thieves come, it stops them cutting the curtains. So as you can see over there, that guy's done it. There's nothing in there, so if any burglars come and try and have a look, they can just zoom the torch in, have a look, there's nothing in there, and they don't try and rob it. Now the good thing with this parking is, I am facing the window of the Shell garage. So if anyone comes to take my diesel, fingers crossed they should see it. So yeah, that's it. Fuel in there, and this is the problem we're going to have in the UK. We're carrying a lot of fuel. Well, we've got big tanks, we don't carry a lot of fuel. We are just only going to keep them as low as we can. Where standard trucks in the UK only have about 400-500 litre tanks. We've got the big tanks. So for now, that's us done. I'm going to show you inside, and then we're going to get to bed, and we're going to wrap the day vlog up. I think we should wrap it up today. But the only thing is, I can't really give you a costings job because I don't find out what I'm earning till the end of the week. So because I'm working for one haulier and I've known him that well, he basically said, do the week, we'll work out the costings at the end. And to be honest with you, I trust him. It's not like it's a new customer. He might not pay me, or it might be terrible rates. I know Luke. I trust Luke. So unfortunately, I don't know what I've earned. So I can't tell you. What I can tell you is today's summary of costings. The 27th of the 10th, we have done a total of 327 mile. Out of them 327, 154 of them was loaded, 173 was empty. We used a total amount of 164 litres of diesel, averaging at about 9 miles to the gallon, which, trust me, is bad for a truck. Diesel rate is about 106, which means the total cost is £210 plus VAT. That's including the VAT. I started at 536, finished at 1940, meaning I did around about 14 hours. So it'll be very interesting to see what the truck's made today, minus that cost plus the driver's fee, what profit we've got left to run. But I'm looking forward to doing a weekly cost. But for now, we're going to leave it. I want you to experience the first day with me because we had a bit of a breakdown. There's no point dragging the vlog on. Let me know in the comments, do you want daily vlogs or weekly vlogs? Please let me know with that because that is very important. This is the setup we've got so far. So, we've got the bed in. The bedding's all in. I'm just sorting through some tools that I brought with me. Just trying to sort through all them now. Trying to go through some boxes because I've not really had any time today. I've got my bag of clothes. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up shop, chill out. I am going to start buying some stuff like tellies and things like that. I've just not had time or money. And I don't want to put too much money into the truck. Is that a spider? What is that? It's a fucking spider. It's a spider. There is a tarantula in my cab. Woo!
Surprise guest. Well, tarantulas can definitely give you a bit of a jump scare. Just slow. Maybe gently guide it out if you can. And hey, I guess.
Oh, thank God. I have missed. Oh, being in the truck. I mean, I'm not really happy about the spider situation because obviously the truck's been sat for a long time. There may be some creepy crawlies tonight. But look, yeah, ideally I'm going to have my PS4 in here. I'm going to have a full setup very, very soon, so stick around, please. I just wanted to take you through this mad first day. We fell behind, we've come back, we've gained ourselves. We've gained on ourselves, we're ahead of ourselves, all from a negative to a positive. So listen, drop me a comment, don't forget to hit that bell button. That's very important so you know when I'm posting. And I shall see you all very soon. Good night.